Hello everybody, 4-Star here, back at it again with another Madden 2004 Jets franchise video. And today we are looking at what happened throughout the divisional round. Now, if you guys did not watch the last video, please watch it because it was one of the most amazing games that ever happened to us in this channel. We had a barn burner of a match, 21 points in the fourth quarter to tie the game up at 38, and then we win the coin toss and beat the New England Patriots at home here in East Rutherford. It was a classic matchup here. We were down by the very most 14 points in this game, and we fought back and won this one, keeping our near perfect record alive. So let's take a look at what happened around the league for the divisional. So in a supremely clutch game by the St. Louis Rams, they end up winning this game against the Dallas Cowboys, who put them up in a fight here, 24-27. Dallas got the lead late in the game, but St. Louis and Kurt Warner ended up with a game-winning touchdown drive to take them to the NFC Championship game for the third year in a row, might I add. The third year in a row. Kurt Warner, 3 touchdowns, no picks. What a day from him. Marshall Faulk, 66 yards. Lamar Gordon, though. Shout out to Lamar Gordon. I don't even know who he is, but damn, he had 71 yards, overtaking Marshall Faulk. But what a day here for the St. Louis Rams. They are going to the NFC Championship game. Once again, I am rooting for this Super Bowl to happen. This will be a picture-perfect Super Bowl. 2 one-loss teams going at it. But the Rams are going to the NFC Championship game, and they're going to be facing off against either, I believe, the Falcons or somebody else, but we'll figure that out once we get to it. So for this AFC divisional round, looks like Kansas City edges out the victory. San Diego tied the game up late here in the fourth quarter, but San Diego with the overtime game-winning 17-yard interception return for a touchdown to start the game against Drew Brees and the crew. And once again, Drew Brees and LaDainian Tomlinson will exit out early, and they will not be going to a Super Bowl together. Trent Green, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. Not the best day from him. Priest Holmes, 23 attempts, 120 yards, and a touchdown. An amazing day from him. And then here in the NFC Championship game, Atlanta finally goes over the hump, and finally they're going to be making it to the NFC Championship game. Finally. Mike Vick and the crew have been in the playoffs for several years now, and they finally cracked that divisional matchup here, and they're going to the NFC Championship game for the first time here. They beat out a very early Eli Manning and an injured Brett Favre, who didn't do as well anyway, but Eli Manning had to take over the reins. He went 9-23. He had 2 INTs here, and what a day for Michael Vick here. 2 touchdowns here today. 101-yard rushing day today, and they're going to be taking on the St. Louis Rams here for probably one of the biggest NFC Championship games of the franchise that we've seen so far. This is going to be a crazy matchup here. Brett Favre and the crew, that might have been his last chance here, as this crew is getting older and older, but you never can't count out the Packers here in Madden 2004. So here we go, 2 16-1 teams. They got to beat the 13-5 teams here. The Falcons and the Rams, it's going to be a classic matchup. We're going to be seeing that one first. And of course, the Chiefs and the Jets. We did play the Chiefs in their house earlier this season, probably about week 3, week 4. We had a close matchup, but we ended up getting a goal line stand at the end before they could come back and win. So we cannot count these guys out here. That's going to be the next part of this episode. But first, let's see if the Falcons can upset the Rams here at Edward Jones Dome, or can the Rams keep their one-loss conquest going by beating the Falcons and going to hopefully seeing us in Super Bowl 40. I am so excited for this one. So let's get right into it. So here we are at the NFC Championship game with familiar foes, the St. Louis Rams, who are 16-1, and the Atlanta Falcons, who are a new opponent for the Rams, who we beat later in the season here, about week 14, week 15. So let's see how they fare against the almost unstoppable St. Louis Rams. So here on 3rd down and 8, Mike Vick gonna drop back here. Gonna pump this one. He's gonna throw this one right into Fisher's hands, and Fisher almost gonna take it into the end zone by himself there. Big mistake there. And now one of the first mistakes here in this game. Here comes Warner this time after the interception. Throws a beamer right to Isaac Bruce into the end zone for the first touchdown today. And what a touchdown it was. Isaac Bruce getting a lot of separation there. And this is why this team is 16-1. Here comes 1st and 10 here for Mike Vick here. Getting some pressure there. But he's going to find Newsom wide open all the way into the end zone for a big touchdown there. A nice 80-yard bomb there. And Coach Bates is furious after that one. Ties the game here at 7. So here comes Kurt Warner this time near midfield. Gonna throw this one, but it's gonna get picked off by the Rookie of the Year, the Defensive Rookie of the Year, Rare, and he takes this one into their territory there, into enemy territory there. Big INT there for the Atlanta Falcons, taking it inside the 20-yard line and giving Atlanta some great field position. So they only end up with 3 points there, but here comes Marshall Faulk, but he ends up fumbling the ball from a Keith Brooken tackle, and now they have some great field position after that one. And Marshall Faulk, one of the leaders of their offense, a 2,000-yard rushing season, and he fumbles in a critical game like this in the NFC Championship game. And of course, they just give it right to TJ Duckett for a touchdown there. And now the greatest show on turf, down by 10. But here comes Marshall Faulk and Raider. Raider breaking 2 tackles to get into the end zone, and the big tight end will respond here, putting the lead only down by 3 for the Atlanta Falcons. But Mike Vick will try to respond here. Rolling off to the right and finds a wide open Newsom for a touchdown there. And look at Mike Vick celebrating here. Newsom with a big touchdown there and just getting wide open. You would think after getting an 80-yard touchdown, you think they would cover him, but Newsom gets open again for a touchdown, and we have to fast forward all the way into the 4th quarter here as it was deadlocked 24-17 here on a 2nd down. Faulk can't get anything there with Newman stopping him in, so it's going to be a 3rd down and 14 here. Warner looking, going to throw it to Raider again, but he's immediately going to get stopped, and they would have to punt the ball right back to Atlanta with only a few minutes left in this game. And here comes Mike Vick with a run, finally getting some yards there on the rushing end. And here comes 3rd down and 6. Can Mike Vick put this to rest here? Gets a nice run here again, and he gets a great 1st down, but St. Louis has timeouts to spend. So it's going to be a 3rd down and 19 after a few calls their way. But here comes Travis Minor, going to get a couple yards. It's going to be 4th down, so they get the ball back here. 35 seconds left here for Warner. Last chance, but he throws an interception, and Atlanta will advance to the Super Bowl, defeating the Rams, a 16-1 Rams team. And now we will be seeing Atlanta in the Super Bowl, hopefully, if we beat the Chiefs. Alrighty, guys, it's our turn this time here in the AFC Championship game here in a rainy and cold East Rutherford, New Jersey. As a New Jerseyan myself, is 2 things that I hate, and that is the cold and the rain. And if you combine those 2, it's going to be a horrible day for us today. Hopefully not that bad enough to lose the game. As you can see here, as they are highlighting the MVP, Curtis, my favorite Martin. Will this be his last year? Will he decide to retire on us this year? Who knows? But we do start off with the ball here. Kansas City actually did win the toss, but they decided to give us the ball first. And as one of the best offenses in the league, I wouldn't advise that. But here comes Santana Moss getting a nice little catch there for a 1st down. And now, as you can see, we are trekking down the field already here. We are looking like a well-oiled machine. We're not looking rusty like last week against the Patriots. And look at Terry Jackson just destroying that linebacker who was going to get a tackle for loss there, getting 10 yards. But then we just clean up here with a big run from BJ Askew, getting a nice 1st down there. So we're all looking good here in this nice rainy day. We're going to give it to Curtis Martin here, and he will fumble the ball. It looked like he was down, but I did not want to challenge it here. It was way too early in the game. And here comes Trent Green giving it to Aroma Shadu. He was already a pain in our butt in week 3, and it looks like he's going to be a pain in our butt today. But here comes Priest Holmes, but Victor Hobson just running into the tackle there. Going to be 3rd down and 6 here. Green pump fakes, throws this one right to Colbert, and he gets the catch, but he fumbles the ball, and John McGraw is there for the recovery. And of course, Kansas City going to challenge this fumble, but it looked like a fumble to me. What do you guys think here? It's going to be a hard angle with Victor Hobson in a way, but it does look like he fumbled that ball. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, and his knee was never down there, and they agree to play stands, and it is rare in Madden 2004 where you get a call going your way. So we get the ball back here after our fumble and after their fumble. And like I said, the cold and the rain is going to be a nasty combination for some nasty games. But here we go. Curtis Martin getting a nice 1st down for us. We're going to throw this one deep to Santana Moss, and he gets the grab. But not only that, he breaks the tackle, hurdles over a man, and gets a big touchdown to start us off in this game after a horrible start from both teams. So a big start here for these New York Jets, but Nick Brown did a tragic mistake, giving it to the human joystick, Dante Hall, and all he had to do was do the video game things. This time in a video game, all he did was shift to the left, and he was off to the races, and he has gone into the end zone for a touchdown. You know not to do that to the human joystick, man. But it's tied up at 7 here, but we got Curtis Martin here. We're not afraid to give him the ball after a fumble. I believe he only fumbled like 3 times this season, and that's the 4th time. And no, but Sims fumbled this time after getting a recovery, so we get lucky after that one. McKenzie saving our asses there, and we get a brand new possession, so just wipe all that away. We get a 1st down here, but look at Ty Streaks getting a grab, and not only that, getting some yards after the catch, getting into the end zone for a big touchdown here. And now Chad Pennington has 2 passing touchdowns in 2.5 drives after the fumble. But here comes Trent Green. Play action fake to Holmes. Going to throw this one right to Aroma Shadu here on a 2nd down and get past midfield. 1st and 10 this time. Going to give it to Holmes this time, and he's going to break a couple tackles and fight his way to about a 7-yard gain. So it's going to be 2nd down and 4, and once again Holmes gets the ball, but Brenson Buckner forces another fumble, and this time John Abraham gets the recovery. But once again, Kansas City going to have to use both of their challenges here in the 1st half. Not only that, I believe this is still the 1st quarter, but I believe this time he was down. Priest Holmes was down, so they're going to call it their way, and they will get this ball back with a 1st down. But you can't win them all, right? But that means that there is no more challenges remaining, so it might be good on our side if there's a controversial call. Tony Gonzalez gets a catch, but he goes negative yardage here. And here on 3rd down, they're going to give it to Colbert for a nice little 1st. 1st and 10, they're going to give it to Holmes on this nice little run. And on a toss play, getting a decent amount of yards there, getting about 8 on that play. And then here on 2nd and 2, Priest Holmes again going to get absolutely mauled. So here comes 3rd down. Green going to give it to Colbert once again. This time he holds on to it and he gets the 1st down. Now a goal-to-go situation. So they're going to give it to Priest Holmes again, a toss play, but it's to no avail. Donnie Abraham is there. So here comes 2nd down and goal, and Holmes is wide open there on the wheel route, and he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown. So now the game is still tied here, so still competitive, even with all the mistakes. But we're going to give it to our 1st down merchant here on our drive. That is Wayne Corbett. Here comes Pennington, a little bit of pressure here, but finds Braylon Edwards, the hero of last week, getting the 1st down. 2nd down and 10 here. Pennington gonna take the pressure, and he's gonna take a big sack there. So it's gonna be 3rd down and extremely long here. 3rd down and 22. But BJ Askew squeezes open just for a second, and look at Chad Pennington in his accuracy, man. That is a 97 overall quarterback. Might be even more. Might be even 98. But couple 1st downs here. Now it's 1st and 10, and they leave Santana Moss wide open. He should have been in the end zone here, but they call it 1st and goal, and we're going to give it to our goal line merchant, the MVP, Curtis, my favorite, Martin, and he gets into the end zone for a touchdown. And we are cooking here in this 1st half, but only a few seconds left. They're going to give it to Bogreiter there for the 1st down. 18 seconds left here. 3rd and 10 for Green. He's going to find Bogreiter again. He just rolls over Corey Webster. 13 seconds left, 1st and 10. They're going to give it to Tony G, but he takes a loss there. Brenston Buckner with the tackle, and that would be it. They didn't have any more timeouts left, and that would end the first half. The Jets up by 7. But here come the Chiefs once again. Bo Ryder going to get a nice little catch there, but we're going to get some Beasley chance as he gets the touchdown. And Holmes absolutely stopped by Brenston Buckner there. So we're going to get the ball back here. And it's going to be a 3rd down and 5 situation here for Pennington, but that is nothing for him. And Braylon Edwards getting a nice 1st down there. So here comes 1st and 10 again. A floater right to Martin. Breaks a tackle there from Whitfield. And number 25, Wesley, going to give him 5 extra yards after the nice little break. So here comes Wayne Corbett getting a nice little catch there to get a 1st down. And now we're in a goal-to-goal situation. 2nd and goal here. Pennington tries to give it to Moss on his screen here. No go. 3rd down. We're going to give it to Curtis Martin again. And he gets another touchdown. This is the Curtis Martin show today, and we get 2 touchdowns ahead of Kansas City. So here comes Kansas City trying to respond here. Priest Holmes on a run. Nice spin move there. But Sean Ellis is there for the tackle right before he passes the shield. Here comes Trent Green once again. Dropping back, going to find Tony G once again, and he has a nice little spin move. Looks like he's been taking some agility lessons from Priest Holmes, but here comes Aroma Shadu. Nice catch and good yak there. Good yards after the catch for a 1st down here, and he's gonna find Aroma Shadu once again on the next play, getting into the end zone for a touchdown. This game is not over yet. And here comes Santana Moss getting the return here. About 2 yards deep into the end zone. Shifts off to the middle, breaks the tackle, but he fumbles the ball at the 20. And now it is a ball game for Kansas City, and it's getting a little chippy out there. You can tell Santana is not happy with that result. And there's Priest Holmes on a 2nd down. So it's going to be 3rd down and 7 here for Green. Green looking down the middle, and number 11 just can't hold on to it. I believe that was Stubblefield. So they will have to kick a field goal here, and now it is a 4-point game. We get out without tying the game here. Nice little run there by Curtis Martin. Puts us in a 2nd down and 5 situation. And look at Wayne Corbett, the 1st down merchant, getting those nice yards for the 1st down. So here's Pennington here on a 2nd down. Almost throws a pick there in double coverage. Has to be careful. 3rd down and 10 here for Pennington. Looking, throws it down the middle, and we do not see number 58 there. So we get lucky on that one. We punt the ball away, and here comes Priest Holmes again, getting a nice little 3-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd down and 6 here. Green with the play action fake, and he has Bo Ryder wide open. All he had to do was float it, and he would have got a nice little 6-piece right there. But no, they punt the ball right back to us, and they give us another opportunity to try to score here. So here comes Curtis Martin. We're going to keep feeding him the ball. Wesley gets the tackle, but Martin gets enough strength to get the 1st down. And we're going to keep feeding our MVP the ball here, but we're going to have to back this one up. Zott called for holding here. So it's going to be a 2nd down and 20. We throw a heave to Corbett, and look at the big clutch catch there from Wayne Corbett. A nice catch there, and we're going to keep this drive alive. So we're going to have to run some clock down with some Curtis Martin action. Here comes Pennington throwing it down the middle. Risky throw to Edwards, but he gets the catch. And now it's a goal-to-goal situation with 4 minutes left, and we're going to give it to BJ Askew for our 1st and goal run, but he gets stuffed at the line. 2nd down and goal, and look at Curtis Martin getting his 3rd touchdown of the day. 3 touchdowns for this man. 1 receiving and 2 rushing for Curtis, my favorite Martin, on his MVP season. And then Trent Green throws a pick 6 to, guess who? Aaron Beasley, the man who won Super Bowl MVP last year. And he gets another pick 6 on his resume there, man. Great job there. And now the game is definitely separated here, 42-24 here. And now Richardson trying to get some yardage here. The legendary fullback Green, a little bit pressure, but he's going to throw this one to Childress. Gets a nice catch and a 1st down. 2-minute warning here. Green trying to concoct something, and he finds a wide open Priest Holmes there for a big 1st down. John McGraw with the tackle. 2nd down and 10, throws this one right down the middle of the Colbert, but Mikhail Baki making a nice little cameo appearance there, getting a tackle. So it comes 3rd and 6 here, throwing this in the corner, but look at the big the touchdown saving tackle, not really a game saving tackle there by Donnie Abraham, and then we finish it off with a turnover on downs, and we get a win here, and pretty much an easy win here, not too difficult. We had some ties a little bit here in the game, but we go to another Super Bowl, and yes, we had to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Guys, it's not your time yet. You might get a guy named Patrick Mahomes that's going to get you 3 rings or 2 rings. No, he has 3 rings here, but it's not your time yet. It is the New York Jets time. And of course, you see Chad Pennington. What a day today. 358 yards at 156 rating, 3 touchdowns, a 76% completion percentage. What a day from him. And then what a day from Curtis Martin. 2 rushing touchdowns. He did fumble the ball twice, but he did break a lot of tackles though. A touchdown from him on the receiving end as well. Ty Streaks with a touchdown. Santana Moss with a bomb touchdown. That's why we pay him the big bucks for. Aaron Beasley getting a pick 6. A lot of tackles for loss, but no sacks. But that's okay. We got the Super Bowl. And of course, we got Mike Vick, who we sacked 5 times in week 15. So we got plenty of sacks left in us here. A great win in the AFC side and a great win in the NFC side. And please tune in for next week because we have Super Bowl 40. We are going down to Detroit, or at least I hope it's Detroit in this game. We're going down to Detroit and we're going to try to go back to back and maybe even end this series. I might want to continue this series, but I mean, we've almost done everything we wanted to do in those 3 seasons, but we got to finish the job. Mike Vick and Newsom can be deadly. We already seen in the NFC Championship game, but I want to thank you guys for watching and even sticking with my series here. I know there's been a lot of ups and downs, a lot of wonky stuff been going on in this series, but you guys have stuck with me. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Super Bowl 40, guys. Can't wait to see you guys there.